Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's session, we are going to see about while loop. So similar to for loop, while loop is also used to repeat a set of statements or a part of a program for a number of times. But what is the main difference between for and while loop is it is recommended to use while loop when we don't know the number of repetition in advance. Okay, so it doesn't mean if we don't know the repetition in advance then we can use only while loop. No, in that case also we can use for loop, but it is recommended to use while loop in that case. There may be only few number of cases where we cannot interchange for loop with while loop. For for example, if we talk about result set in JDBC, there we need to use while loop. Okay, because there we don't know the number of repetition. It all depends how many rows are there in the DB. In that kind of cases, we will use while loop. So as per the flowchart, while loop is similar to for loop. There is a syntax change in a while loop that will be see. So before directly going to the syntax of the while loop, we will try to draw the syntax of while loop from for loops program. So here I am having one for loop program. This is a program to find a factorial which has been written by using for loop. This program we will try to convert into a while loop program. So how it will be? So outside variable declaration, no change, or is equal to 1. So as we discussed in the variation of for loop, this part can be moved before to for loop. Okay. So let us suppose we have moved this part here. Int I is equal to 5. Suppose this remain like this one till now, minus r is equal to r into I. Yes, VUT. And we also have discussed that this updation increment decremented can be moved to in the body of a loop. Let us suppose I am moving this point up to here. I minus minus. So this is also removed from here. So we are left with condition now. And if we replace this for with while, now our this program which is written using for loop has been converted into while loop. It will give us the same output as given by this syntax. So what is the syntax of for loop? So this is initialization. In most of the places you will not see this step. Okay, directly they will write from while condition and updation, or you can say increment or decrement. Okay, in this case also control will come here one time, then condition check will happen, control will come here, updation. Okay, so there may be some statement after this updation as well. So after executing the body of a loop one time, again it will go to condition check, and this circle will remain running until this condition is not getting false. When this condition get false, control will come out of the loop. Okay, I hope we are clear with the syntax of for loop. So as I told earlier, while loop, for loop are similar. Okay, so whatever the programs we have discussed in for loop, that you people can convert into while loop for your practicing. As part of while loop, we are not going to discuss much about the syntax and all, and whatever the variations we have discussed in the syntax of a for loop, like where we can put break statement, whether what will happen if we put directly true here or false here, all are same for while loop as well. Try to run all that variation by using while loop and see if there is any difference. If you found any difference, then let me know. I will clarify the doubts. So as part of while loop, we will see one program where we will get some more idea why we need to use while loop. Okay, so let me quickly write the program. Okay, so here we are having a program to find out whether a number is prime or not. What do you mean by prime number? A number which is divisible by 1 or itself. That number we are calling as prime number. For example, 7, 2, 3, 7, 11 kind of things. Okay, I'm not going into the much detail of what is prime number and all. Okay, our main agenda is to understand the use of while loop. So there are many different logic here to find the number is prime or not. I have taken very simple example so that we will not lose our track. So we'll see this program first. So assume we want to check whether a 5 is prime or not. Okay, so what is the value of num here? Num is equal to 5. We'll take a program here. Okay, so we'll do a dry run. I is equal to 2. 2 is less than 5. True. So num modular of I. So 5 modular of 2. 5 modular of 2 is equal to 0. No. Why? 2 into 2. 4. Remainder 1. So here remainder is not 0. I hope everybody knows this modular symbol is used to get the remainder. Okay. So this condition is not going to execute. It will go again. Increment happen. 3. Now 3 is less than 5. True. 5 is divided by 3. Remainder still not 0. Condition will not get true. So this statement will not execute. Now 4 similar with 4, 4 is less than 5. True. So condition still false. This will not get execute. 5. So 5 is less than 5. False. Control came out of the loop. So what is the value of flag here? So default value of flag is false. So little correction here. Note should be there. By default it's false. So note means true. So number is prime. So 5 is prime number. Till now our requirement was to check whether a number is prime or not. So what is our requirement now? We want to print first 10 prime number. Okay. So now think, in this case, do we know what will be the number of repetition required to find out first 10 prime number? Not say it's 10. No, it's not 10. 10 is our output. 10 numbers will be our output. If we make our loop run 10 times, how many prime number we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is not our desired output. We want 10 prime numbers. Okay. In that case, we don't know in advance how many times our loop is going to run. Okay, so this is the one of the example where we can use while loop. I hope this is clear to everyone. So what we will do, we already have a program which is checking whether a number is prime or not. We will extend this program to get the first 10 prime numbers. Okay. So first of all, there should be one counter which will tell us how many numbers of series we want. So in this case, I'm telling 10. So it may be in next time we require 15, 20, 10, 5, 4. Okay. So we will take one variable which will check what is the range we are looking for. Okay. In this case, we are checking 10. Fine. And then we need one variable, assume counter, which will check how many prime number we got till now. So what it means is we will take one more counter which will get increment when our control will come inside this if condition. But we will do counter plus plus. Okay, until unless this counter is not getting matched with our range, our loop will keep on running. So here I am writing while loop, while range is less than counter. Okay, so we need to initialize counter here. Counter is equal to 0 and int range is equal to 10 in this case. Till now fine. Okay, so here also we need some changes. Earlier this output we are getting from a user, end user, but now this number should also be dynamic. So what is the meaning of this one? So number value should be from 2, starting from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should keep on increasing until unless we are not getting our desired number of prime numbers. Okay, so what we are saying is int num is equal to starting from 2. Okay, and this num should be incremented as well after executing of this loop, num plus plus. So first time when this loop will run, this for loop, num value will be 2. Next time it will run for 3, 4. Okay, so this will be 4. Then again this loop will start from 2, 3, 4. Then num will be 5. Okay, so based on the discussion we will now write a program. Okay, so here I am ready with the program. Now I will run this program. These are the first 10 prime number. To check our output, okay, we will see the what are the first 10 prime number. I'm checking on Wikipedia here. If you see 10th number says 29. So as per our program, 29 is the 10th prime number. Now we will check the, if you see here, it's a 20, 30, it will be 37. So we will check 37 prime number. So it should be 157. Okay, see the output is matching with the our expected output. Okay. So now we'll change this program and we'll see, as I already told, we don't know the number of repetition in advance. That's why we use while loop here. So let's see, to find out 37 prime number, how many times this while loop has ran. Okay, so what I will do is I'll take one counter, index counter, initializing with 0, and in while loop I am incrementing it. And when this whole loop will be executed, I'll print it here. Compile successfully. No, 156 times. To get 37 prime numbers, our loop ran 156 times. Okay, it means we don't know the number of repetition in advance. That's why we have used while loop in this case. Okay, so I'm not saying here we cannot use for loop. For loop perfectly we can use for loop here. But if we are using for loop without incrementing here, or without initializing a single line, then no need to use a for loop. We can use while loop. We'll get the same output. This was about while loop. I hope you people are clear with while loop. If you have any doubt, please comment down below. Thank you.